Quick disclaimer, this video is just my personal experience. This is not medical advice. Recently, I've been reflecting a lot on my behaviors and the significant life changes that I went through, and something came up. This is something that I don't know if it's a good thing, but I'm just going to share my experience. And this is the concept of all or nothing. So in psychology, all or nothing is also called black and white thinking. It's a cognitive pattern in which we see situations in extreme terms. We might use words like, I always do that, I never do that, or never ever something. And I think this mindset can be both a blessing and a curse. And the dark side of binary thinking is that it makes our thinking patterns quite rigid. This limits our ability to see alternatives, and is also often linked to anxiety, depression, or PTSD symptoms. But throughout my life, I can pinpoint a few dramatic transformations because of all or nothing decisions. For example, many years ago when I was still an accountant studying towards my CPA, I was very into this mobile game called The White Cat, in translation. I was working, but my whole mind is so consumed by this game. I never really spent any money on it, but I just spent all my waking hours invested onto it. I chatted with people, learned about the strategies, and just really spent a lot of time in it. I did not see that coming, actually. I am never a gamer, but that happened. And at some point, I actually felt like it's an escape from reality because I didn't like the job I was doing. I didn't want to study. That's why I turned my attention into something that gave me temporal relief. And then I think a few weeks before one CPA exam, one day I just woke up and then I told myself I need to quit. So I just deleted the game, deleted all the data, and then told all my internet friends that, oh, I'm quitting, goodbye. And then they were all shocked because I achieved quite a high rank without putting any money in it. And I just quit that cold turkey and never looked back. Another example would be when I made my career pivot. As you know, I was an accountant, but now I'm a music therapist. I just quit the career that I didn't like and then went all into a new field. You can watch my video here about how I make the transition. But you see a pattern there. When I don't like something, I just quit and then I go onto a completely opposite direction. And this also showed up in my dieting habits. I got into a low-carb diet around a year and a half ago and never looked back. I'm still onto it. I quite like it. And I don't see any alternatives because this is working for me. And I think there is some credit and power when it comes to making really decisive action. Because I think when you hit rock bottom, sometimes the radical change is the only way forward. You can't get any worse. And action trumps overthinking. You can't think your way out of a problem. You need to do something about it. And I think even when you jump from one place to a completely different direction, if you don't like it, you can still change path. But at least you take some action and you stop being stuck. You're not in your current situation anymore. And the more action you take, the more clarity you'll find in what direction exactly you're going towards. And I really try to think about what is the motivator behind my radical changes. And I think it's based on the fact that I really reject the behaviors and habits that do not serve my growth. Like I have this version of future self I want to become, and I don't want to be like in my current situation, so I just change. And I also have a really passionate drive towards self-improvement and personal development. It's not easy, that momentum could only carry you so far. You still need to build a lot of tiny habits, you need to make baby steps every single day to get towards your goal. But you have to start somewhere. And I think this all-in or nothing approach completely changed my life, but it also comes with a lot of challenges, especially in relationships, because not everyone understands or can accept such radical changes. And I think at the end of the day, the key is to channel 100% focus on what truly matters. And when you commit to a change, please don't do things half-heartedly. Just go all in. Just commit to your decision. So what are you going to focus on this year? Are you going all in? Do you think this mindset can help you achieve more success in life? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope this video inspires you in some way to go achieve what you want. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.